boom, boom, boom.
Drink it like they sell it, man.
Go live.
All
right, we live.
We live.
Yes, sir. Going live in about 2, 3, 2, 1. We live.
We live.
All right, let's
baby.
do it. What up? Welcome to the Dr. Favors podcast, y'all. This is how we do things. We turn one into two things, get money in a few rings. But first, we got to get into this intro on some real shit, y'all. What it do? DrDandruff is in the building.
Yeah.
And you know, we doing our thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm right here. Hey, welcome to the Dr. Favors podcast right here. I'm with the beautiful Miss Kiara Favors. And I'm right here with a special guest, man. Hey, y'all give it up for my boy one time, my motherfucker. Go on and introduce yourself, player.
Yeah, my name is Troy Lawson, man. YouTube content creator out here in LA. You know, chasing the dream.
Hey, aren't we all chasing the dream?
That's all we doing, man.
He all humble. Nah, the one and only, the actor, the content creator, and just an overall good human being.
That part.
Yeah, I try, man.
Troy Lawson.
Thank you.
Give
I
it
appreciate
up.
y'all. Thanks for having me, man. I feel privileged, honored to even, you guys reached out to have me on the show, man. I'm glad I could be here.
I'm glad you made it on time because, you know, not a lot of motherfuckers make it on time. You know what I'm saying?
I'm big on that, bro. I'm big on that. Like, I try to respect everybody's time, you know what I mean? Like, you tell me 6 o'clock, I'm pressing to get here at 6, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
And it's a funny story, too, because, I'm downstairs to go get Kiara. And I see somebody right there jogging in place. I'm like, what the fuck? Who is this motherfucker right here? I'm like, hey, man, you need some help? And then he turns around and it's my boy right here. Lawson's in the building. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, hey, dog, you here? What the fuck? You didn't say nothing.
Big ready.
I had to sneak in, man. When the guests came out, I was like, a little chilly outside in LA right now.
It is.
So, hey, Mr. Troy Lawson.
Yes, sir.
So, how long you been doing your thing, man? Like, as far as like acting, or what started you first?
Man, we going way back. I started my YouTube channel back in 2012. I was in college at Old Dominion in Virginia, and kind of was starting. Actually, my roommate at the time, he showed me some YouTubers that was like doing their thing. I'll take it. This is going way back. These are like OG YouTubers. Spoken Reasons. He showed me him. Kane Carter. Dormtainment. I'm watching all these videos. Like, man, this shit is dope. You know what I mean? Like, these guys are just. I could tell they just running around with cameras with ideas and just making some dope shit. You know what I mean? So like that kind of inspired me, and I started making my own videos. And like my third video I ever made got on World Star. Remember? World Star back in the day.
Yeah.
I was going to be a hip hop buddy.
Man, like if you got on World Star, you was that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah, hey, World Star was huge,
World
y'all. For
Star
those,
was huge.
either you're getting
huge.
beat up or some crazy shit happening, like you caught your baby mama cheating, you was gonna make World Star.
Yeah, World Star was a.
It did some numbers.
Yeah, like my channel at the time when I started. Because I had a pretty big following on Twitter too, because I used to talk a lot of shit on Twitter all the time. So my Twitter following was pretty good. Then somebody on there, like, actually that person motivated me, was like, well, you can only be funny on Twitter. You're not funny in real life. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, well shit, let me start this YouTube channel. And then so I started off with a pretty good amount of subscribers. I think I started off with like maybe 2,000-3,000 after a couple weeks.
Okay.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So like
that's fucking awesome.
Niggas ain't doing them numbers like now.
Yeah. I think a lot of them came from Twitter. And too, you know what? I'm a big firm believer in like working the system. Whatever the system that you're in, I work the fuck out of it, right? So like on my Twitter, I would literally sit in our. This is when I'm in college. I would sit in our computer lab all day and just send out invites to like thousands of people all fucking day. So I'm like, okay, if I send out 10,000 invites,
quantity,
you know what I mean? Like 100, 200 people a day should see that and at least be somewhat interested and come subscribe. So I did that for weeks and weeks and weeks.
That's really smart.
Yeah, so I built the my YouTube through that. Then, like I said, the third video I ever did got on World Star. So once that video got on World Star, a gang of people that enjoyed the video came and subscribe. And that motivated the hell out of me. Once that happened, I was like, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
And what did that video consist of? Like, what
crazy.
was it like? Was it like a beat down? Was it like, bitch, I caught you cheating? What was it though?
It's a video about like what guys do before girls come over. So like you a single guy.
Oh, it was like a skit.
It's a skit. Yeah, it's a skit. So like you a single guy, you sitting there, oh, I got a girl coming over. Oh shit, what do I need to do? Most guys, our room is fucked up, so I gotta clean up. You know what I'm saying? So clean up the room. I'm scrambling around the room, just throwing shit in the closet. I do some push-ups. You know what I'm saying? Go in the shower, take a shower real quick. You know what I mean? That type of thing. So like it's not the funniest video in the world, but it's real relatable. It's like a lot of things on social media in that space. If you can find things that a lot of people can relate to, that's just as good as being super funny. You know what I mean? Relatability is just as important.
No, and you're 100% right, because at the end of the day, I mean, when you guys got here, I was like, shit, I gotta clean my room and I gotta make sure there's no roaches in here. I got spray out. I gotta do all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm from the hood. I ghetto.
Hey.
Yeah.
So I got a question.
Uh-oh.
Tell me about the Drake story.
Drake story. Oh, we're gonna get right into it.
We're gonna dig right into this. Tell us about the Drake story. Real talk.
Okay, I'm at Highlight Room. It's I don't know if y'all familiar with what Highlight Room is. So it's right above the Dream Hotel in Hollywood.
Okay.
On Wednesday nights, that's where a lot of like celebrities, if there's a Laker game, I think there's one tomorrow, players from that were, from the traveling team usually are in there. Like it's a lot of celebrities and stuff go there on Wednesday nights in LA.
Dream Hotel.
Dream Hotel. Top of the Dream Hotel. You ever in LA?
Hey, we are sponsored by the Dream Hotel right now. No, we're not. We're just fucking with y'all.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
that's a spot. But yeah, so I'm up there and I'm like in my little section and I'm with my homeboys and I'm talking to this girl. She's like right next to me, just chatting it up or whatever. And I look to my right, Drake is standing probably like 5 feet away from me.
Okay.
And I never, when you're in LA, you see celebrities and people all the fucking time. But I never seen Drake. And I'm not
because he's from Canada. I mean, first and foremost.
Yeah. So like I never seen him and I'm a fan of his shit. Like I love his shit. Like he's in my top 5.
Yeah.
Love his music.
And it's I gotta ask you who you're talking, because this is a hip hop situation.
Yeah. And I
gotta ask you who your top 5
not to get off
right now.
Not to get off track. I didn't start off a fan. He won me over time. Just consistency and it says a lot to be in the game as long as he is making hits. So I see him, I'm like, oh shit, Drake. Okay, cool. I'm busy trying to talk to this girl, you know what I'm saying? Game her. I'm not even tripping off what Drake got going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I saw him, but I ain't even tripping off him. So my homeboy, he walks by, and he's a guy I work out with in the gym. This dude, you think I'm big. This dude is cock diesel, like
massive.
Yoked, like massive. Like he looks like a fucking wrestler or some shit.
Like he could tell anybody and he'd be like,
oh yeah. Think. Goodbye.
Facts.
Real talk?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
So he walks by. I was like, oh, what's up, man? He's like, yo, what's up? So he knows somebody in Drake's section. So he walks over there and he's talking to the dude and shit. And I'm minding my business. I look back. Drake's probably with like not a lot of people. Drake's probably with like 5 to 10 people that are with him. They grab this nigga and throw him out the section.
Oh shit!
Big dude, I'm like, what the fuck? Actually, I got my drink in my hand, like watching all this unfold. Like, what? Yeah,
tell us more. What's going on here?
Yeah, so I'm like, what the fuck? And this dude's, I'm thinking he about to go crazy and like, you know what I'm saying? It's about to be a melee in that motherfucker.
Oh shit!
He was just cool about it. He was like, all right, whatever, man. Fuck y'all, and just walked off. I'm like, oh shit. So like, I watched all this unfold, and I got my drink, and the girl standing like right next to me. So I had a few drinks, so I'm loud talking. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like, that was corny as fuck. Why the fuck they throw him out the section? He was just chilling. He knows somebody over there. Yeah. Why they got a trip like that? Drake standing right here. He said, "What do you mean, man? What do you mean? He he didn't belong over here, man. He wasn't supposed to be over here. So that's why we threw him out the section, man. I was like it threw me the fuck off. I was like, yo, why are you talking like that? He said, what? I said, the voice. Like where's the Jamaican accent coming from? And I'm fucked up. You know what I mean? So I'm talking to him like regular, like he said, hey man, just be cool, man. Hey, be cool, man. I said, hey man, I'm in my section, minding my business. You know what I'm saying? But the accent is throwing me off. I'm a fan. Like I watch your interviews. I'm a fan of your shit. I know that's not how you sound when you talk.
Cool.
He said, hey man, it's nothing funny business around here, man. Just be cool, man. I was like, all right.
Damn,
that's a gangster voice.
You would have thought he was from Australia or something.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You know what, mate? Hey, go on about your business, mate. Because you don't want no war around here.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
It threw me off, man. But yeah, shout out to Drake, man. I'm still a fan. It was, it's just, shit happens out here. You know what I mean? It can get wild in these Hollywood streets. You know what I'm saying?
Man, if you had to choose your gangster voice, what would it be like? What accent would you adapt?
You know whose accent I love? And I wish I could do that shit. Is Conor McGregor. I love his accent.
Oh,
shut up, Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor will fuck you up at that drop of a hat.
I think he can talk gibberish, and people will be like, "I fuck with that." Like,
it's so like it's not as intimidating as it is funny. Like, you know what I mean? Like I can listen to him talk shit to people like all day. Like I wish I could like hit people with that. You know what I mean? And the whole like Irish thing going on, you know what I'm saying? I love it. I love it.
Hey, Conor McGregor will sock your ass, and all you hear would be like,
yeah, straight crickets. Your ass is out.
Ain't nobody gonna say nothing about nothing. If Conor McGregor suck your ass, it's over on some real shit. Conor McGregor got the coldest accent ever.
Yeah, he bought that life too, man.
He is.
He's slapping everybody out.
So I know that you work out. You live a healthy lifestyle, a very disciplined lifestyle. How has that journey been for you?
Man, it's been great. Because like when you start like doing videos and you're on camera a lot, you see yourself like all the time because you're editing. You know what I mean? So you see yourself. You like, you know what I mean? Like,
look chunky.
Yeah, I want to look. And especially like once you start getting a little older and it's not as easy to burn off calories and weight and stuff. So like you start resembling like your habits, like your eating habits, your drinking habits. You start seeing it in yourself, not so much when you're younger. So I saw that, I'm like, and I wanted to change, and that was a big influence of me just always looking at myself on camera. So I was like, nah, I can do better than this. You know
I mean, where did you start from? Like, what weight to the weight you are now?
I was really out of shape. I was probably like 270 something at my heaviest.
And how tall? How tall are you? Though?
You're tall.
Yeah, how tall are you?
I'm like 6'3".
Yeah,
6'3".
So
But it's like a 270. It was sloppy 270. You know what I mean? It wasn't
solid,
it wasn't. And I know myself, and I've been skinny my whole life. But once I started,
you were in the Navy, right?
Yeah, I was in the Navy. Yeah, did
so
4 years.
You had to have a certain level of discipline, even with
for sure,
that,
for sure. I think the moment was I was actually taking a train from Hollywood, and I got off the North Hollywood station, and the escalator was out. So I had to walk those flight of stairs. I was like, what the fuck? I got to the top of the stairs, was completely out of breath, like hunched over, like what the fuck?
I mean, are you smoking cigarettes or
nah, I don't smoke.
Or smoking joints?
I don't smoke shit, man. I was just out of shape. You know what I'm saying? And when I got up, I looked, and the 24-hour fitness that I go to now was like right across the street. It was like a beacon.
It was like illuminated.
Yeah,
it was like come here.
Like, get your fat ass in here. Like we are waiting for you. I was like, all right, God, I hear you. But yeah, it's been great, man. It's really taught me a lot about myself. Like more than probably most things that I've done in my life. Like, so I never thought I could get myself in that kind of shape. You know what I mean? Where like,
I've seen your transformation.
Yeah. The transformation is crazy. Like where I've come from and where I'm at now, and how much weight I can lift. Like it really shows you a lot about yourself. You know what I mean? Like, and it teaches you like if you can have this discipline in this aspect in your life, like you can apply that to anything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, amen.
Exactly.
I love that shit. I mean, at the end of the day, because it's all about learning. It's all about like, you know what I'm saying? If you could put one motive into something else and then build off that, then that's what it's all about. Because a lot of people say like, about rapping, about this and this. You got to rap about what you love to do.
Yep.
And then you gotta always be true about it.
Yep.
And then if you could bring bring the gap and put that on other people, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
So I mean, I applaud you on some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this guy is over here acting like, hey, first and foremost, y'all, he's over here acting like he's fucking always been fat and sloppy and like he's walking around like, I mean, he acts like he talks like this.
What's up, bitch? Give me that number.
No, he's not. He's not even a big guy, but at the end of the day, he is doing his thing, and I do applaud my boy right here.
Appreciate that,
speaking
brother.
of your journey, your health journey, how do you feel being a sex symbol?
A sex symbol.
Whoever said he was a sex symbol.
I mean,
Yeah, how you feel? How you feel?
somebody
about
asked
that?
me about that the other day, not the sex symbol part, but like like with when you get popular online on YouTube and on Facebook and all that. The thing for me, most of the people that fuck with my shit are guys. You know what I'm saying? So like,
You know what?
I've never I've never
He's
been
being so humble right now.
Nah. I've never been approached by a woman in public that knew me from YouTube or Facebook.
Right.
It's always got, oh nigga, I fuck with your shit. That shit, you know what I'm saying? A skit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever been approached by a woman because I think type of content I make, guys can relate to a little more than women. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and like I've never been like wildly popular like on Instagram. You know what I mean? So like YouTube and Facebook is more of like a cult kind of like following where it's like, you know what I mean? Like you got your group of people that fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for me, it's mostly men. Like older guys a little older than me, guys around my age, guys a little younger. It's not a lot of women that
So you
recognize
don't
me from
accept
there.
the sex symbol mantra, like you don't accept.
I don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm a Michael B. Jordan or that kind of dude. You know what I mean?
Michael B. Jordan.
I don't feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like in my daily interactions with women, you know what I mean? I try to go after the types that I like, and hopefully they like me too. But
All right, let's talk about it. I mean, so what do you usually date?
Man, I like a thicker, more voluptuous type woman. You know what I mean? And I don't, to be honest with you, I don't even know when that happened for me. I can't tell you when I started liking like more full figure kind of women.
Okay.
I don't know when that shift kind of happened, but it did for sure. So like physically, that's the type, but that's not like it's not like a deal breaker. Like you have to look. I don't have like a specific. You have to look like this in order for me to be interested in you. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, for me, I usually date like chunky girls like in December, November. 'Cause it's fucking cold and I'm fucking skinny. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to date someone that could keep me warm and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, that's just what it's all about. So you don't have no type of like,
if I like ass for sure. Ass guy, titties, you know what I mean? And to be honest with you, I'm not even like big on the face, to be honest with you. Like, and people think that's crazy. I'm like, I don't know. Like, you know, like when the lights go off, like we all kind of look the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even tripping. Like, you don't have to be a beauty pageant winner or Holly Berry or whoever. You know what I mean? Like,
they just feel like something in the dark.
hey man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even tripping off of that.
I mean, at the end of the
perfectly honest
day,
with
it just lets me know how ugly you are.
Yeah.
Like if I turn the lights off and I still have to turn the lights off again, then your ass is ugly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, fuck, you can't turn the lights off twice.
I don't trip, man. Like, and especially out here, man. Out here in Hollywood, it's a big stigma on like the way people like look. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's all about the heart.
Yeah,
It's a lot of pressure.
I've been to clubs where they don't let certain girls that are a certain complexion or look a certain way. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
fucked up.
Now you're hitting on something because I've definitely, you know, me being of a lighter hue, I've made my rounds in Hollywood, and and they won't let the dark homegirl in.
Nope.
They be like, and they would not let me in because they're not letting her in, and we're not going.
And it's usually a person that look like us, the one that's keeping you from in there. But
what? Of course.
But it's a larger trickle down effect because they're just doing their job, right?
Right.
So like the celebrity or whoever there is that is there for that night, that's what they want. I'm not gonna say no name of no celebrities, but this big time celebrity's coming in. He's like, I only want certain type of women in my section, or I only want
that, or they better have the
right.
They better have the coin.
Right.
But you know what? You get up in there and they still want the chocolate. They still want the voluptuous. They still want that.
Right.
Because variety, you know, it's
Right.
always, people are always going to go for variety.
Yeah.
But, you know, as far as the aesthetic
Yep.
and, you know, being on the scene,
Yeah.
they want a certain type of
Yeah,
look.
and the type that I like isn't necessarily accepted out here like that. Like if I'm in
Yeah.
Atlanta or down south in Houston, that's the
Yeah.
thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But in Hollywood, it's like, no, you got to be like only eating crackers every day. You know what I'm saying?
Where do
And
you
like,
think that stem from? Like, does it come from your, like, upbringing?
for as far as like what I like,
Yeah.
possibly, yeah, because that's what I kind of grew up around.
Yeah.
Growing up in the hood and like being around that, and you know, that's not an end all be all for everybody. Because I know people that are like that don't fuck with black people. You know what I mean? That don't only like white women or
Yeah.
only, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah,
only date
yeah.
others. So, for me, yeah, like I personally think, you know, our culture is the shit. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate it. I respect it.
Yes.
And
Love
that's
that.
kind of what I gear myself towards as far as like dating, who I choose to be around. You got to understand culture. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to acquiesce or be like you or like try to fit into this little box and shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, not to get too deep on y'all, but
I love that. No, I was knee deep in that. Okay.
Ain't about getting deep, my boy. It's just about you just, you know what I'm saying? Like, express yourself.
yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I love what you've been doing out here, man, as far as just moving around and getting everybody, like, you know, like as far as just coming together.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I mean, because look at me. I mean, I'm Mexican. She's black. You're black. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not all about that. At the
Yup.
end of the day, it's all about just communication. It's all about just relationships. Because
Yup.
a lot of motherfuckers out here just be like, well, how'd you get in with him? Or how'd you get in with him? Motherfucker, because I'm a good fucking person.
yep.
And my boy Troy Lawson is a good fucking
Yup.
person.
And you
Like,
can
he
feel
didn't have
it.
to come over
Yeah.
here.
You can feel
Yeah.
it, man. You can feel it. I know I can. Like when I meet good people and good energy, man, I can feel it. And that's what I move off of. Like you know, people sometimes ask me to do stuff and to go here and to come here and do this. I go off the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. It's okay, cool. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? But like you could tell when somebody's energy is off and they pulling you in this direction for it. You know, they just
Right.
not a good person. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Right,
big
right,
on that. And especially like the people you told me you knew and you fuck with is like my people, like Craig Smith. all
Shout
them,
out
like-
Craig Smith?
Yeah, shout out Craig Smith, man. That's my guy, man. Like, so you know, you fuck anybody that fuck with him, you good in my book. You know what I'm
Pasadena
saying?
in the building.
Pasadena.
Not only that, because I'm from SUV. So, I mean, San Gabriel Valley, we deep.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even know. I fuck with Craig on a regular. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I could call him up and see what's good. You
Yep,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
my
And
guy,
that's
man.
my boy. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's just like, it's just dope to see everybody come together and everybody just work together. Because at the
sure.
end of the day, who's gonna help who?
Right.
Unless we start looking out for each other.
Exactly.
I mean, that's what we have to do. A lot of motherfuckers don't like to see people, oh, he might outshine me. He might do this. He might
Yup.
do this. He might do that. You know what I'm saying? He has more followers.
Yeah.
Fuck all that, man. Let's all fucking work and let's all get some money
Yeah, exactly.
together. I don't
man.
give a fuck what race you are, you, him, Jungle
Fuck
Jim,
that.
Timmy Tucker, or any motherfucker.
Exactly.
On some real shit.
And I love it, man. I love the progression that social media, the internet, everything has made. It's made millionaires out of people. I love it. Like people be asking me, like, what do you think about like social media? And like it's great. Like it kind of balances things out. You know what I mean? As far as like, I don't have to go begging and hey, put me in your movie, put me in your this and that. I got my own thing going on. You know what I mean? Where I'm not. I don't have to acquiesce and pander to get into these things where we can create our own thing, you know, put the energy and effort behind that and make that something. You know what I'm saying? Like what you guys got going on with the podcast. This could be the next big podcast in the world. You never know. You know what I mean? You put the energy and the effort behind it. Who knows what the fuck can happen? Like years ago, this wasn't possible. You had to go to the radio station. Hey, we give me a job. You got your own setup here. You got your own mics. You got your, you know what I mean? Like you got shit going. Like you got a shot. You got a chance where before we didn't have that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's what's up. I mean, because at the end of the day, it's just like, hey, you're only going to do what you fucking put out. You know what I'm saying? You're only going to give what you put out.
Yep.
You
Facts.
put out that money, you put out that energy, you put out that fucking work. Money's not going to chase you.
Yep.
You got to chase the money.
And that's another thing, man, is investing in yourself. You know what I mean? You have to invest in yourself. Like I see.
This is one thing about Dandruff. he gonna put that money, he gonna put his neck out there for something that he believe in.
You got to.
And that's something where I'm like, this motherfucker is crazy as shit.
You got to.
But the amount of dedication that he has to the craft, you cannot deny it.
Yep. And I respect it. Trust me, this is coming from someone. And when I moved to LA, I had $100 in my pocket. Had $100 in my pocket.
Ooh, in LA?
In LA.
And you took a chance.
Suicide mission.
Took a chance. Heard about some opportunities out here. Had $100 in my pocket. I had enough money to get an Airbnb for 2 weeks. I was like, okay, I got the Airbnb. You know what I'm saying? When I get out there, I'll find a job and then I'll be good. So yeah, I moved out here like on a hope, wish, and a prayer. You know what I mean? But having a belief in myself, like I know, okay, if you throw me in the jungle, I'm gonna be straight. I'm gonna come back with something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta,
energy.
And it takes. I'm not gonna say like I wouldn't recommend that to nobody that's listening. I'm not saying that's
good
not
financial advice.
No,
do not come to Los Angeles, California.
Nah, please don't.
With $100. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do it. Do not, because there was a lot of hungry, fucking struggling ass nights.
If you don't look like this and you don't have this type of grind, don't do that, okay?
Yeah, I do not recommend.
You gotta have a smile like this motherfucker. First and foremost, if you got one of them motherfuckers smile like, you might not make it. You might not make it.
Nah, you gotta. If I had to do it again, I definitely would have planned it out a lot better.
Right.
And came out here in a better situation. But I was just so ready to get out here, and I didn't have the money at the time. I was like, fuck it. I told myself, if I don't go right now, I'm never gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So I saved up enough to get a flight, pay for an Airbnb for 2 weeks. I was like in mid city. You know, on Pico where that Roscoe's is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm like a block behind that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like staying in the front room with some spot. Luckily, the guy let me stay there for a little bit till I got my first check. He let me pay. You know what I'm saying? So like I was there for like about a year.
He felt like you had something going.
No, because what happened, right? My Airbnb is done. I'm standing in front of the Airbnb with my bags, like just pacing back and forth, like what the okay, maybe I can go to the shelter. Fuck, where am I gonna go? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm pacing back and forth, like what the fuck am I about to do? My shit is out. I start my job, and then he comes outside. And we just fired up an older gentleman, probably like maybe mid 50, 60 years old. Yeah. Matter of fact, I just saw him at the Grove not too long ago. Yeah. So he comes outside like, hey man, you know what's going on? I tell him my situation. I was like, yeah man, I really ain't got nowhere to go. I start my job tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I get a check in a couple of weeks. I can't pay for shit. He said, hey, man, I got a front room you can rent out. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's what's up. Shout
like,
out to that motherfucker. Shout out to that guy that gave him a fucking chance because look at where he's at now. On some real shit.
Yep, he felt that energy. He felt that energy. He knew that you was about something.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know where the fuck I'd have went. Wow. I probably been at the shelter or some shit like downtown. And when I moved out here, I had in my mind, like, worst case scenario, I'll just be at the shelter and just thug it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Luckily, I didn't have to go through that. You know
exactly.
What I mean?
You could still get out here and grind.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Not only that, you probably would have just, eventually would have gave up on your dream because you're around nothing but negativity and people that got to steal to get what they got. And you're not about that. You know what I'm saying? So you probably would have just gave up on your dream. Like, you know what? I'm just going to go back to where I came from. And that is Ohio, right?
Yeah. Well, I moved here from Virginia because I went to.
But you're from Ohio, right?
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever went back to mom's crib. You know what I mean? That's like I'd have went somewhere else. I'd have never. Yeah, I got.
You
too
ain't
much,
coming back like mine.
I got too much pride.
It ain't work out.
I got way too much pride to knock on mom's door.
Like you ain't shit.
Yeah, like I told you.
I told you wasn't gonna amount to shit.
Right. Now mom's would have welcomed me back with open arms. But I probably went back to Virginia or some shit. But I've had a lot of people who've moved out here and have fallen on hard times, end up going back home. So like, it's tough, man. You know, it's tough out here. It's not for the weak. It's not for the weak.
It's not.
You know what I mean?
It's not. Yeah,
I mean,
especially if you ain't from out here.
For sure.
You know, because you're
I've always been. I mean, I've always been
native.
I've always been from LA. You know what I'm saying? I'm a LA native.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
We from out here, so it's like we get it. But like somebody coming in, it's like you coming into a whole nother world. It's millions of people here, and some people are coming from places that, you know, it's thousands of people, and we're living in a place, growing in a place that has millions of people.
Yeah.
All day.
So it's like it's a different vibe. You
It
know
is
what I
a
mean?
different
Nobody
vibe. I didn't
really
know.
give a fuck.
I didn't
mean,
know
not
one
only that, there's
person.
politics. There's a lot of shit that fucking that come into intervene.
It's so many
you know?
subcultures. It's so many subcultures.
For sure.
And it's hard.
You know what though? I think if I could give a bit of advice to anybody like considering moving out here or like doing their thing or whatever it is you choose to pursue, things changed for me dramatically when I found a community of people. You know what I'm saying? That fuck with me.
Right.
That are because like coming out here, you might think, oh, I'm gonna meet Denzel Washington. And this nigga gonna put me in a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like
You know what?
nothing. That's not gonna work
Not
for you like that.
Denzel.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You
Like
showing your age.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's what you gonna think like coming out. You just gonna have this great big opportunity that's just gonna come out of nowhere, right?
Right.
That's not gonna happen for you. You gotta find people that are all on your level with your same drive and your same work ethic who are willing to come together and to create something, whatever that is. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
No, I definitely. Someone explained it. Not to cut you off, but somebody explained it to me. Like, in comedy, you have your peer, you have your group of people that you start with, your classmates,
Yep.
Right.
and you know you guys grow together,
Yep.
and over the years, those are your peers.
Yep.
You know, you can't put yourself on these levels and that levels. Like, no, you have your peers. So it's important to lock in with the people that are around you
Yep.
and the people that truly are striving to be better.
Yep.
That
Yep.
part.
And that's when I've noticed things really started changing for me is when I got a real good peer group and we all fucked with each other. You know, I create content, so it's days where my friend is shooting, I'm holding the camera. I'm not even acting in it. I'm just holding the camera for you. That shit might take 4-5 hours. But I know I'm gonna get that favor back. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
when
right,
it's my
right.
time to shoot.
Yep.
Well,
or-
let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as far as I know, you're a content creator, my boy. Let's talk about your content. What kind of content do you shoot, my boy? Let's get into that.
yeah.
First question. Let's go on and get into that. Y'all, hey, this is an actor. This is a content creator, y'all.
Yeah,
Y'all
so-
go on and hit my boy Real Talk with a subscribe, a follow, everything, man. This is a real good guy on some real shit. My boy Troy Lawson is in the building, and he's
Yes,
gonna
sir.
talk about what it is and the does and the don'ts. We're gonna get into it.
Yeah.
So, what kind of content do you create first and foremost?
95% of it is mostly comedy based. I try to take like like real situations as far as like dating. It's mostly based around relationships with other guys, men, women, that kind of thing, like friendships, dating, and just try to put like a funny twist on like
Yeah.
regular situations. You know what I mean? And me personally, I try to push the envelope a little bit. I'm a little edgy as well. You know what I mean?
As you should be. As you should.
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, because and to me, I feel like there's a lot of premises, there's a lot of jokes, and there are a lot of things that have already been done. You know what I mean? So I feel like my goal, like or my job as a content creator, is to put a twist or a spin on it that you didn't see coming. You know what I mean? Like my favorite comedian, writer, actor, whatever is Dave Chappelle, right?
Right.
Okay.
So like the way he kind of does his comedy, it's smart, it's intelligent. You know what I mean? Like nothing against like physical humor or like
Yeah.
you got like a Martin who's just like really physical and like
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Eddie
I
Murphy,
love
same shit.
Eddie
Yeah.
Murphy. I love that shit. Like
Right.
Cat Williams is very physical. He's you know what I mean, loud and
Right.
But for me, my favorite type of comedy is like more like smart. Like damn, I didn't see that coming. Like you know, like a lyricist and rapping where
Yeah.
like the nigga and he hits you with a fucking
Like a triple entendre.
Yeah, you like,
yeah. You're like, ooh, shit.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like that's the kind of comedy I like. I like like thought provoking. So that's my goal when I'm shooting things or I'm writing stuff is to find a twist or a loophole that you don't see coming.
Yeah. Yeah. No, definitely.
I see you all in love. Look at you. Look at her.
I'm gonna just because I'm smiling. Here we go.
Shut up, hey. Kiara is in the building. I love my co-host. This is somebody that Kiara brought in, and I am so grateful for my boy to be in here. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, he fucks with everybody I fuck with, and I fuck with everybody he fucks with.
Yeah, definitely.
So
man.
I mean,
I fuck with solid people.
yeah,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is just like it's crazy how like everybody works with everybody,
Yep.
and then everybody comes with intuition. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody comes within, and then we all work together. So if everybody can work together with everybody, then we're good to go. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck beefing with this person, that person. Fuck that shit. Let's get to know somebody and get to know what they're about. Let's do that. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck if you're fucking a comedian, you're a roaster, a fucking battle rapper. I don't give a fuck because we fucking with everybody regardless. At the end of the day, right here at the Dr. Favors fucking podcast. And this is what we're doing.
Okay,
Shout out my boy.
Let's go.
So where do you see yourself? Like, where do you see your peak? Where do you see, okay, this is the highlight. This is what I'm working towards. That moment.
I mean, I really want to I just want to create dope shit. You know what I mean? That can be appreciated on like larger platforms, like, you know, like today we got Netflix, or, you know, I'd love to create things, you know, that are eventually in the movies, and whatever capacity I can serve in that, because I feel like I'm a good writer. I can act, so like whatever capacity that you know I'm allowed to operate in that space, that's what I want to do. And it is great because I'm not waking up every day, oh, I gotta get in the movie, I gotta get in Netflix, or I gotta be on HBO. You know what I mean? I'm in a good place where like I have a really good following, a really good fan base on YouTube and Facebook, to where I do feel appreciated, even in my small little corner of the entertainment world. I feel
you're respected.
I feel respected by my peers. You know, so I when I first moved out here, I feel like a lot of other content creators and artists go through it, where you feel like you're being overlooked or you're being underappreciated, or it's never going to happen for me. I felt like that early on, but once I kind of got in my own space on YouTube and Facebook and found my tribe, my people, my subscribers, my followers, whatever you want to call them, I feel good now. You know what I mean? Where like I can create in a space where like I'm not struggling, I'm not poor, I'm not broke. You know what I mean? And I'm able to create better things because I'm in a better headspace.
Troy is balling.
Don't put that out there on him.
Troy is balling.
To the
He's living life.
To the IRS, no, I'm not.
And he got bad bitches and he balling. I'm telling you.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah, nah.
He is living the Californian dream.
Okay, we're gonna.
He came out here. He can't. Nah, I gotta say this.
Say it.
He came out here with $100.
$100, man.
And he made what he has now.
And now he got bad bitches. And he got money. And he got a promising career.
Yeah, man.
It's only up. Yeah. And this is the product of hard work. And dedication.
Yeah, you gotta believe in yourself, man.
That's all I'm gonna say.
You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta apply the knowledge that you learn. Make good relationships. Relationships is very important. That's
that part.
That's one of the most important things, man. You can be the most talented motherfucker out here, but if you're an asshole or people just don't like you, you're not gonna go nowhere. You got likability is very important. And then that's something I had to learn too, as far as like networking and stepping outside of my comfort zone, going places where I don't necessarily want to go to this comedy show, but you know what I'm saying? Like, but let me go up here and, you know, see my people and fuck around, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's a big part of it, coming out here and just being a good person. Just, you know, just be cool, man. Just, you know.
I love it. I mean,
thank you for
at the end of the day, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. So we're gonna hit them with some Dr. DrDandruff crazy questions.
Let's do it.
Oh,
ready?
Shit.
Let's do it.
Mexican or black girls?
I gotta say black girls.
Why?
You know what? I gotta say because I've never dated or like been sexually involved with a Mexican girl my whole life, bro. And I'm in LA. That's a shame. That's a shame.
You know why? Because, hey, he's used to fucking black girls not fucking making him lunch for fucking when he has to go to lunch and he has to go to work.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I gotta go with black girls.
So you never thought of dating a Mexican girl?
I just haven't come across anybody.
His baby mama black.
His baby mama black?
So he partial.
Okay.
Don't do that. I love white girls with good credit. I love them all.
Yeah, there's not a type of woman I would not date. Like, I'd date a blue bitch if she, you know what I'm saying? Like
she bought it.
She
Hey,
got-
all
she
the
bought that
avatars
life,
out
you know
there,
what I'm
holla at my
saying?
boy.
yeah, I know.
Avatars are coming to life. They're really coming.
I told y'all earlier, like you can be ugly in the face, but if you got, you know what I'm saying, everything else I like, I'm not
They like
tripping.
ugly bitches.
I'm not tripping, bro.
I
I'm
got
not
one.
tripping.
A big booty bitch with buck teeth,
Mm-hmm.
or a big titty girl with no ass.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm gonna take the buck teeth with the big booty for sure. For sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, he loves
day.
big booties.
Yeah.
So those, hey, don't even holler
All
in the
day.
comments and say all that shit. Oh, I got a big butt. I got a big butt, but I could chew fucking a corn on the cob in 2 bites. Don't even do that.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
Stupid.
I'm a yams guy, man. You got the yams. I'm there.
Can I get to the yams?
Right.
Can you
Sweet
get to the yams?
candy yams. Can I get to the yams? Ooh.
All day. All day.
I
Hey,
love this.
you like what you like. You know what I mean? It's-
Definitely.
Hey, man, nothing wrong
All right,
with
let's
it.
ask him. Let's ask him. What do you like? What is your ideal girl? Say like you went on a blind date.
Mhm.
What would you be like? Oh shit! You know what? Hey, this bitch bad. What qualities does she have to have?
I think somebody that's just, you know, like down to earth. I don't like anybody that's like too bougie or like stuck up acting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I pay attention to how you treat other people. Like if we're out to
Ooh.
eat, you know what I mean? Like don't be fucking like don't be a
Word.
bitch to the waitress. You know what I'm saying? Like
A word.
you know what I'm saying? Like just because you're in that position where this person is serving you and they're, you know, like show some gratitude to this person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they don't
Don't
have
be all ghetto because you didn't get no
Yeah,
bread.
Yeah. Oh, that's our pet peeve.
Hey, where's
bro.
our bread at?
Excuse
Yeah,
me.
that's a
Excuse
fucking-
me.
Like that's
Where's our bread at? Hey, they got bread. We don't got no bread.
yeah, that's
How
a
they
deal
get
breaker.
their food
That's a
first?
deal. And a lot of times when I go out with, I hope something does go wrong so I can see how you're going to act.
Right.
Because when things are smooth,
I love
and like
that. I love that.
you know what I'm saying, like when there's perfect service and everything too, you're gonna be cool. But like, let's say like your stuff coming a little late or they bring you something wrong. I want to see how.
How
you
come
gonna
we
act.
was late? How come we was late? They wasn't
yeah,
late.
yeah.
We came here before
Yeah.
them.
That's a
Yeah.
deal breaker, bro.
That is a deal breaker.
That's a deal breaker?
I will not fuck with you.
Ooh, what's your deal
I
breaker,
will not
Dandruff?
fuck with
What's
you.
your deal breaker?
My deal breaker is somebody that just acts like somebody that they're not.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
Like,
that
I mean,
fake shit.
if you got good credit, you got good credit. If you don't, then I can't fuck with you.
Yeah.
On some real shit. You know what I'm
So
saying?
your
Like,
deal breaker
Yeah.
is not having gratitude, not being graceful
Yeah.
with people
Yep.
and with circumstances.
If
and
if
yours
you're
is fake shit.
if you're like that, like if you're gracious and I can fuck with that. A lot of qualities you might not have that I kind of like, I can overlook that if you're just cool, down to earth, gracious. You know what I'm saying? I can overlook a lot of things because your personality is so dope. You know what I mean?
we can't break them. We
What's
can't
the
break
biggest?
them.
What's the biggest thing that you overlooked? I gotta know. What's the biggest thing you done overlooked? Where you like, God, leave her credit bad them. motherfuckers. Like that bitch got some good pussy. Like yeah.
The biggest thing I overlooked, I don't know. I used to be more like when I was younger, like more sexually inclined. Like the sex got to be good. Like the sex got to be like a
Okay.
10
So you can
every
overlook
time.
some shit.
I can overlook it. Like if you're not like if you're not like a 10 on my scale,
Yeah,
you know
but,
what I'm saying?
but what qualifies a girl to have
you
a
already like
sex
ugly
10?
bitches.
Sex 10?
Yeah, like a sex 10. What
mean,
qualifies a girl? Like she
I
gotta
mean-
have good head. She gotta have
I
good
mean-
credit. She has a good. I mean, what is
You
it?
better
I
stop.
mean, I don't know. Like I'm a Scorpio.
Oh
I'm a Scorpio.
What does that mean? You like to sting bitches?
No.
nah,
funny.
Scorpios with
Yeah, we're disgusting. We're disgusting.
You're
Scorpio-
disgusting. I thought we were
Scorpios
all
is-
disgusting.
We're
Hey,
disgusting.
hey.
nah
Yeah,
Scorpios.
we're
For the
is
record, for the
that-
record, I'm a Pisces.
Oh damn, you a Pisces?
I'm a Cancer.
I
You
get-
You're a
see the
Pisces?
way
I
that
get in
this
the
is
water.
going?
I get in the water all the
Pisces,
time.
Scorpio, Cancer, like
Ah.
it's
That's the
it's a
only
love
sign I don't
connection.
fuck with as far as women, bro. Men Pisces I get along with pretty
But
good.
I mean, like
women
no,
Pisces I do not fuck
as far
with,
as
bro.
the Cancer, those are my compatibility. Pisces
Well, your name.
and Scorpio.
Your
That's
name says it all.
That's who.
Your name says it all. We don't fuck with you because your name says it all. Cancer is scary.
Yeah.
My grandmother died from cancer.
Okay,
I
we're
ain't
not
fucking with none of
going
that.
There, okay.
I ain't fucking with
I'm
none
gonna
of
tell
that.
y'all another thing. This is another thing I learned. this another I'm gonna give y'all some game on this. This is a thing I do, right? Like if I'm interested in a girl,
Mhm.
what I'll do, I'll take her to a club, like one of these popping ass clubs out here, whatever the fuck is going on. I'll take her, you know, I might have a section, I might not. Or I might just be playing the bar. So I'll take her and see how she acts in that setting.
Right.
Because there's so much temptation going on in a club. There's other guys.
Yeah.
Right,
She's drinking. There's
see how
other
she
girls.
acts.
I see how they act, right?
Yeah.
So like I'll take them and sometimes like we went to Highlight Room. This was like maybe about 2-3 months ago. I'm back at Highlight Room.
Big buff too, big booty bitch.
Yeah, I
Y'all
take her there. You know what I'm saying? My homeboy, he got a section, so we good. We good in the section. We chilling. I look up, this girl in a whole nother nigga section. Like, I was like, look, you done failed the test.
You know what, bitch?
You
Get up out of
your
here.
days,
You do
Get
not-
up out of here.
You do not go to round 2. Cause my thing is
You
this.
do not skip gold, don't collect $200,
Nah,
bitch.
you out of here. You out of here.
Not even 100.
But this is my thing. This is my thing. It's not even so much that you're doing that. It's like, okay, if you bring me somewhere, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
hell yeah.
I'm fucking with you. Like, I
Yeah.
don't. You know what I'm saying? It's
Don't put me in a fucked up situation.
yeah, like you can't teach somebody. You either have respect ingrained in you or you don't. I can't teach you. I can't be like, you shouldn't have did that because you're not gonna understand. You're like, well, I'm just having fun. I'm just bouncing around. I knew so and so.
Hell no, I
I
wish a
can't.
nigga would.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Like-
you be like, every night I gotta fight for your love. You know, like, no, hell nah.
Yeah, so like
nah.
that's one of my tests, man, that I do, and a lot of girls fail that shit, bro. Especially
Really?
hell yeah.
That's an easy test though.
Nah, well maybe for you, but like a lot of these girls out here, they
I'm like, that's child's play.
Nah, they bite
Look,
the dust every time.
I'm gonna give y'all.
Every time.
I'm gonna give y'all some game right now. Don't fuck with none of the homeboys. Once you choose,
Yup.
you choose.
That's a
Yep.
fact. That's a
Don't
fact.
fuck with none
Don't
of the
be
homeboys.
like, she's mine. She's
Definitely
mine.
don't.
She's
Definitely
mine,
don't be.
motherfucker. She's mine.
Definitely don't be in the section with the next person. That's
Nah, never.
violating.
Yeah.
That's
Never.
violating. But once you choose a nigga,
Stick
no
with it.
matter if
Yup.
you get around 1,000 niggas and they
Yup.
got $1,000 more dollars than the nigga that you chose,
Yup.
that's what you chose, bitch.
You
Yup.
better stick with it.
Yup.
You need to have some more discernment.
Yep. And my thing is live to fight another day. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gotta go all out tonight. You ain't gotta go like there's gonna be more times, you know what I'm saying? Like you just go out and just max out. Like, damn. Damn, like I need the tequila kicking in.
You just gonna max out on day one? You gonna max out in orientation, bitch?
Day orientation.
You maxing out in orientation?
Like, come on,
no.
man.
Girl,
Like, that
you
shit-
didn't even pass probation. You maxed out in orientation.
That shit crazy. That shit crazy. And it's happened multiple times, bro. Probably I could count probably 6-7 different times I done did that. Fail.
live to fight another day.
Ah, shit.
Oh,
got
this
to, though,
was
man.
Good. This was good.
You got to though. It's because you know we live in an entertainment city. There's a lot of people out here chasing that dream.
That
so like
part.
this is a very difficult place to date. You know what I mean?
It is. I mean, it
Very
can be.
difficult.
It can be. It
Very
can be.
difficult. I got a few friends that have found love and they married or have significant others or been in relationships for a significant amount of time. So like it's hard out here, man. Especially you got a little something. You got to be careful of who you kind of have around you, and because people want to use you, and you know what I mean. And this is a weird position for me now. I'm not used to being somebody that's like, oh, I can get something out of Troy, or you know what I'm saying, like because I'm such a giving. I don't think about shit. Like if I got it, you got it. I ain't tripping.
That
You know
part,
what I'm saying?
that part.
Hey, you want to come on the podcast? Yeah. What time?
That's simple.
Like just simple.
Yeah.
Like not even no contracts and
I didn't even ask
and
you what
this
was you
and
talking
that.
about. Hey,
I was trying to brief. I was trying to brief
hey.
Troy. Troy was like, I don't need none of the motherfucking questions.
I
Like,
don't give a fuck.
no, you wasn't. I was
Yeah.
like, you. Is there anything that you don't want to
Nah, I don't
talk
give a
about or anything? You was like,
I don't give a fuck. Nah, because I appreciate the fact that you're doing this. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's dope. I'm like, if I can help or bring my presence or whatever the fuck I got going on to it, you're already doing the work. You know what I'm saying? It's not like,
Yep.
hey, I'm thinking about starting a podcast. You got any advice on it? Just start the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and figure it out.
Just do what you gotta do.
Hit me
Do
when you
what
got
you
the
gotta
shit
do.
up. I'm pulling up. You know what I'm saying? So like
That part.
yeah.
Pulled up with no hesitation.
Yeah, no
It's
doubt.
Hey,
definitely-
shout out my boy. Real talk. Shout
Yeah.
out my
Yeah.
motherfucking
And this
boy.
a
Real
fire
talk.
ass- This a fire ass.
Yeah.
I love this shit. Hey,
Episode.
Yep.
See, that tequila done got a hold of you.
Hey, that's killing her. Hit her up.
Tequila done got a hold of you.
Don't make fun of me. I just glitch on it. And it.
She's like, you better edit this, motherfucker. You better edit this shit right now. Well, we got my boy, Real Talk. My boy, Troy Lawson in the building on some real shit. Hey, Troy, it's been a fucking pleasure, my boy.
Yes,
on some
sir.
real shit, man. I love you, man. On some
Man, I
real
love
shit.
you too,
Hey,
brother.
Hey,
Thanks for
just
having me,
being
man.
here with you,
Yeah,
it just made me open my eyes to where it's like anybody can say anybody can say what the fuck they want to say.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you ain't doing what the fuck you saying, then you ain't shit.
Facts.
Keep fucking doing what you doing.
Facts,
At the end of the
man.
day,
Facts.
you're my boy.
I appreciate that, brother.
Yes.
Again.
Yeah, I just
Thank you.
always want to represent and put on for the people that feel like they overlooked, or the people that feel like you know, you got a dream, you got a goal, you got something that you know is inside your heart, inside your mind. If you know, because with me, I feel like you know, you look at yourself in the mirror, you know what you about. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
know what you got inside of you.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? So like you've been with yourself for however old you are, however long. This has been inside you for this long. You know what I'm saying? So like it's on you to make your dreams, your hopes, your wishes. It's on you to make it come true. I don't know what's inside of you. You don't know what's inside of me. You know what I mean? You know better than me what's inside of you. You know what I'm saying? So it's on you to bring that out of you. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait for
Yep.
nobody.
That's
Hop on YouTube. It's so many fucking
So where
outlets.
can they find you? Where can they find you?
Man, you can find me on YouTube. It's Troy in LA. On Facebook, it's Troy Lawson. On Twitter, Troy in LA. And Instagram, Troy in LA. So the only Troy Lawson is on Facebook.
That's
So
what's up.
everything else is Troy
All
in
right.
LA.
Thank you for coming.
Man, thanks for having
Thank
me.
you
Yes.
so much, my boy, for you coming
Yeah.
through,
We
man.
in
On
there.
some real shit.
Thanks for the tequila, man.
Hey, don't even trip, fool. Hey,
come
you
every-
got that coming all the time.
I'll come every
Anytime
week.
You come.
got this. I'll come every week.
All right, y'all. We up out of this bitch on some real shit.
I'm lit. I'm about to get on this stage and talk some shit.
Right? Oh, yeah, I was supposed to